My name is Ricardo Curtis. My most recent job was Head of Customer Services at Takealot. So I've been in the industry, I've been in the contact center customer service industry for about 20 years. I started at the bottom. I started as an agent, and over the past 20 years I've worked my way up through the ranks in multiple organizations. I am, think of this what you may, but I'm proudly South African. I'm passionate about my country. I'm passionate about us making an impact in Africa and the rest of the world. So, in terms of managing such a huge environment, it's having the right level of leadership, it's having the right span of control to that leadership, and ensuring that you have daily, weekly, monthly check ins and meetings to ensure that the key drivers are being actioned on a daily basis, is having the right KPIs in place to ensure that we're on track to meet our targets and to meet our goals, removing those barriers and those stumbling blocks, which then minimizes the amount of management that's required if the agents are empowered to do as much as possible. Where I can impart to these young leaders and show them how to do things better, how to be better leaders, how to be stronger leaders. And I'm not just talking about team leaders and managers, I'm talking about agents as well. Because if they think like leaders, they're gonna act like leaders. So developing that leadership, developing that understanding of the business and the industry to make South Africa a stronger competitor, to make South Africa, to help boost the South African economy, and just to continue to see the growth that we're seeing within our environment, not just in contact centers and customer service, but seeing these young leaders going to other industries and other businesses, because a lot of young agents, and this is one of the challenges for a lot of leaders, we build and empower for our business, and not necessarily for our economy. So for me, I have no problem growing a strong leader and seeing them leave the contact center industry and going into government and going into banking and going anywhere else, but taking those skills and things that we've built into them into the other industry and then starting with the next agent. Because many of the youngsters today don't see the contact center environment as a long-term industry. They see it as a stepping stone till they get a real job. And it's an opportunity for us to build into this generation and this young staff to just boost our entire not industry, but our entire economy, and seeing strong leaders go out into different businesses. I would say that the call center industry in the Western Cape, and the reason why, especially Cape Town, why so many international bodies and industries and companies are, no, sorry, so many international companies are drawn to Cape Town, is because it's a fairly evolved environment. We have a strong contact center industry where we have uh, uh, an accent that is easily accepted in most of the world, that's easily understood in most of the world. We have a depth of experience, we have a wealth of experience in contact centers, from so there's sufficient leaders and leadership and that type of thing. So the contact center is fairly evolved in Cape Town, within the Western Cape. We're extremely strong on the voice side of things. So Cape Townians just have this natural flow when they speak, of building rapport and engaging with the customer, that is, especially the international markets, love. They absolutely love engaging with agents on the phone. I think an opportunity for us as a contacts in the industry is on the written side. We struggle with the email. We struggle with I find that all the environments that I've worked in, we don't rank as strong against international markets on the written side of things. Our agents struggle with interpreting what customers are asking, giving the right level of feedback, because they don't have that fail safe of testing for understanding with the customer. So that within our industry is an area of opportunity for us to develop agents' written skills and written ability to be able to service that market as strongly as they do the voice market.